My favorite thing about Steve was his laugh and his tears. Whenever he was in the audience or in a rehearsal, he just filled it with his laughter. He just was so tickled. And mainly he was tickled by his collaborators, which were actors and his fellow writers. If you ever wanted to elicit tears, just bring up the people that wrote with him, and he would invariably be moved by their talent and by their contribution to his life. So that's a great memory.
So I guess when I think of what I appreciate most about Sondheim is his effort to go subtextually, to expose even the simplest part of us, but somehow it comes out complex, but yet it's still simple. It's a very kind of magical gift that I think he has, and it's the source of the wonder of so many people out there whose first musical was something like Into the Woods. So it has a very special place in my heart.
I want to spend my time talking about what Stephen would talk about when he would come see us in rehearsals or in the theater. He would always sing the praises of George Furth. He wanted George to get the respect Stephen thought he deserved. He would always get choked up when he talked about him. And the last thing he said before he left the theater after first preview was, "The show was wonderful tonight. I'm going to go home and tell George all about it." There are giants in the sky.
And that's how he was until the very end. He loved new ideas. He wanted to see his work grow. He wasn't precious. He didn't want his work to become museum pieces. He wanted them to continue to evolve. And that was thrilling to get to be a part of that, especially on Company. He used to tell me over and over again, the one note that I continued to get from him until we lost him was how important "I'm the next bride" is to him. It's the line that I say when I exit my scene. And he said, "It was always my favorite line, but now, given the context, coming from a man, it is such an important line to me. And please make sure that you deliver it right." So every single show I will be thinking about you, Stephen, and making sure that I scream it right up to the rafters for you.
Really speaks volumes about his work is that it can be done anytime, anywhere, with any concept. You know, we say that he's the Shakespeare of Broadway, of musicals, and it's really true. You know, here we are doing Company 50 years later, and not changing much as far as what's on the page, but what's on the page is so good that it translates from 1970 to 2020, from a male Bobbie to a female Bobbie to a Black female Jenny who's reading the part that David read in 1970. You know, it all still works. And it's just a testament to the quality of his work. I just feel really lucky to be a part of this and continuing his legacy, especially right now. So thank you, Mr. Sondheim. We love you, and we will continue to let your light shine every time we get on stage in this show.